Anuel and I were super happy because both were nominated. We all the time like, yeah, I have 2 nominations. You have 3, I have 5, you got 6. Like we're like having that fight, but like a friendly fight, you know, because if it's not mine, it's gonna be his. And it's not his, it's gonna be mine. And let's see what's going to happen this year. Like how it's going to end this fight this year.
Let's talk about Tusa, man. I love that record. I love that video. How did you guys come up with the concept for the visual? What was going through your mind when you planned out what that video might look like?
The first thing that I thought is that the video has to be like pink. Because if I think in Nicki Minaj, I think like in the pink color.
Right.
Like, you know, like that color represents her and represents like us as a woman, as a like delicate person. I want the video like look feminist, like super fancy, elegant, but with flow, and we just put all those details to make it look like a diamond video. And she loved the idea, and we met that day, like I was in that table thinking like, oh my God, that's Nicki Minaj, the only person shooting a video with Karol G, like what the f***, bro? I was like completely dying, and she was so nice. She came like into the place, like just saying like, hey Karol, you have to teach me Spanish. I want to like perform the song, like singing the chorus in Spanish, and it was so great. Like yeah, everything was so perfect at that time.
You answered my next question too, because I was gonna say, man, how did she get those Spanish bars in there? Because she was killing it in a whole different language. That was so dope.
You know what? When she sent me, like I was crazy about like she did something in Spanish, and I told her like I think this is going to be like the most important part, because my community, like my Latina community, they're going to feel like super happy to have Nicki Minaj singing in Spanish. And
right.
The thing that she said in Spanish like became like an iconic phrase or iconic word in our community, and it's huge. Like she did it, I didn't ask for it, and she did it, and she killed it.
I want to talk a little bit more about that collaboration and those fusing of cultures too, because I think it's so interesting how you've done collaborations with Jonas Brothers and with Pop Smoke, like you cross different genres. I want to talk about this Pop Smoke collaboration and the fusing of Latin culture with hip hop music. First of all, rest in peace to Pop Smoke. What was it like working on that record, Enjoy Yourself? And what was your approach to this song, knowing that, you know, it was high stakes because he's not with us anymore?
Like that collaboration for me at the first play was like hard because he's not with us anymore, and for me like kind of, I don't know, like I respect a lot the fact that he is not here anymore, and I didn't want to do something just for the business, you know? But they told me like he was thinking about doing this collaboration with me like before times. So like I really wanted to do it because I was fan of his music, and I love the song so much. So I went to the studio like 3 days because I wanted to do something like, you know, like worth it in that song. And I really love it. I don't know, but like I hear the song, I listen to the song, and I feel so proud that I can have that song, that I saw like people loved it. And yes, you know, that's the things that you put in your bucket list of things that you did and you love to do it.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful. Just one more question about collabs. And I'm only asking so much about them because when you partner with people, you really do create magic. Like there are so many people on the song China. There's so many lines that I love off the song with the Jonas Brothers. Thinking about collaborations and how you've made connections with people online, I know you've been trying to connect with Rihanna. Has that Rihanna collaboration ever come about? Might that happen?
I expect not to die without this collaboration. Like I know I talked a lot about that, and I don't know if I'm a little bit intense, but I think that she is like the only person that I think like puts something in my soul, because I think like I get really connected with all the things that she does. Like she as a woman is like super like a business girl, like with all different kind of business that she has, and the Ria she is like with the way she looks and the way she speaks, it's really like a super inspiration for me. I don't know, like believe me, I don't have any connection. I don't know, I like maybe in the future. I'm just waiting for the moment. I think that's going to come like naturally. I don't want to push it. But if I don't do the song, like I think I'm gonna be happy just to meet her and tell her the way I love her and how she inspires me. Like, yeah, Rihanna, if you're watching this, like, you know, I love you. I send this message to you, like in all my interviews.
I love it. I love it. Make that happen, Rihanna. Stop playing. I love that, man. But this is all about Karol G. Let's talk about the Caramelo remix and Adios Mio. You got those singles already. Do you have any more singles we can look forward to? And what does another album look like?
I just finished my album, the track list. I am super happy. I was going to launch it this year, but I'm like still deciding because all the things that are happening. I just want to put it in the right moment when people can feel the song and like enjoy the music. So I don't know if I'm going to launch my album this year, but for sure I'm going to have a new single like really soon, maybe in the next month. I'm here in LA and I'm going to shoot the video, and it's like a super badass video, and like the song is like has a lot of power, so I'm really excited.
Oh, and we ready for it. I can't wait to see the videos, because as you know, a Karol G video is garnering, I don't know, 1 billion views, because that's how you get out. Like, when you create these visuals and you're done and you look at the finished product, do you already have a feeling that, yo, this is gonna be a smash, or does it come as a surprise to you?
Like, yeah, you sometimes get surprised, because for example with Tusa, like I have in my soul, like, I don't know, like something that told me that it was going to be like a huge song, maybe in our Latina community. But you know, that song like exploded around the world. We chart in different countries around the world, in the United States, in all my Latina countries. So yeah, you get surprised, and that's the beautiful thing about what I do, because I do what I do because I love it, and then we get all these things that coming after that, and you know, that's like the gift of everything.